Hello, viewers and lovers of Epsilon TV. Welcome to Sahrah, Bridal Decor with Epsilon TV, the show produced by Ketan, Sheikh, directed by me, Farah Naz, and sponsored by Goldfinch Business Solution LLC. Weddings are built on tradition, old ones and new ones. When you're planning your wedding, many wants to express their own unique story while they're paying respect to traditions. After all, culture and history play a vital role in your identity as well as an individual and as a married couple. Today we decorate Sarah and we tell you a story about a married couple who decorated their life with the colors of tradition and culture, share knowledge, knowing each other, and want to celebrate their anniversary with experience and innovation. So, viewers, let's not delay anymore. Let's welcome Sheikh Lana to our studio.
Thank you, Farah. It's so nice to be here.
Yeah, we are happy to see you here. So, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks. It's good, but it's a bit hot in like in Australia at this moment. So we are having summer. So yeah, it's great to have summer.
All right. So I'm really happy, and that like it's my privilege to have you here today. And of course, I say privilege because I will ask you some questions which you will not might like because why some question in a really very bridal decor show, but you will find it really fun. So what happened? We designed our show in three different segments today, and we will go one by one. And I'm sure you have lots of ideas and thoughts to share with us today. So, the first segment is Journey of Tradition, Culture, Family, and Respect. So, we watch a video which you shared with us, and our creative young team put some narration into it. And you will tell us how this narration is closely matched with your life or the way you decorated your married life. So let's watch the video together and come up with some nice questions.
Sure.
Okay. Do you like the video?
Beautiful. It reflects like so many things, so many details and colors of our like the events that it's a the special events that's a wedding ceremony.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Farah. It was really
And
nice. Yeah.
yeah. It's enriched with heavy traditional words, I can see. Right. So let's come to the first question. Does
Mhm.
tradition and culture play significant role in wedding decoration? I mean, what
Yeah,
do you think about it?
obviously. Yes, obviously. These are two very core thing, very core, like very basic and very like natural, genuine thing. Like you have a tradition, and you have a culture. When you grow up in a culture, like its culture may have a very different meaning to the new generation now, because it's not that what you have been taught or how you grew up and what's your mother told you and what you have been like seeing around you or experiencing around you, and that's how we do it, that's how we think about it, that's how we wear our things, that's how we talk to people. But now adopting new thing is also kind of your culture, because that's how you grow up in a different environment. But tradition is very basic. Tradition is like, to me, it's my view. People may vary, but people's thinking, they can have different opinion on it. But tradition is like what's exactly your basic. It's like it's how the family, we have a tradition like this. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean that you cannot improve it, because now when I start my own family, we have different little things that can be our tradition. But
yeah,
our tradition, our ancestors, or a mom, dad, or say any extended family, we have a tradition. We grow up in a tradition. So that
yeah,
the reflection of those things obviously will be in our wedding decoration, because it's a very holy thing. Two people, two family in a way. In our culture, it's not only two people they get married. It's kind of two family. They come and they exchange their views and thoughts and how they want the new couple to start their family. They have their blessings. So we have to respect that, and we have a reflection of our decoration for wedding decoration. Obviously, we do.
really nice. Yeah, I mean, like, in the olden days, these are play a really vital role in any wedding ceremony. So
Mm.
that's we used to see. But now we can see. But I think, like, it's come up with so many new ideas and modern thoughts in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we do. I mean, as I said, like Hina, I was just, the photos are really beautiful. Like all those little details that we have events, we have little things like we put Hina, and we have like a fish. It's very colorful. You see colors, you see details, you see like happiness, you see respect, you see
yeah,
like you listen to your older people, like how they want it to be, and they give you the blessing. So decoration actually have that reflection in a way, like
yeah.
it's kind of two family is knowing each other, not only just two person. That's what was pretty much in those videos, like in those slide shots, like you had, um, pretty much it shows that, it reflects that. Yes.
So Iftekhar Rahman, one of our regular viewers, just put a comment in there. Question to Sheikh Lana: how the
Mhm.
new generation can adapt modern decor without compromising the tradition and culture?
Yes, obviously there are some kind of hurdle, for some people, because some people have a mindset. But now I think I'm looking at my kid, like my son is thinking something. They're sharing. If you have a connection with the new generation, you listen to them and you respect their ideas and views too, and also they listen to you. It's kind of a it. This is the tradition, that how you actually, I mean, communicate with the new generation. And because now you press a button, you see the world. So now it's not that they don't know anything. It's not, they're not aware of anything. They're also having a look of like lots of different things are happening. And marriage is not just between two people that from the same religious background or same traditional background or same culture. Now it's happening that we are kind of getting knowing other people. Younger generation is thinking in a different way, and it's a mutual respect. It's kind of a respect that actually shows you that how you can actually decor your like special event, because it's between two people. You also need to understand how the other family or the other people are also thinking, what's their culture too, because things are changing, then things will change more. So if you have respect for each other, And if you have to have that feeling within you, that, mindset, open mind, so you can actually, I mean, give it a thought. I mean, that can change your view.
Of course. So Taranum Rashid put another comment, who is one of our regular viewer as well. Could you tell me your thoughts about traditional wedding? Nowadays, modern couple are following the traditional ideas. I mean,
Yes.
I think she means that, like, in a modern way, they're following
Mhm.
the traditional ideas.
Well, that's the innovation. I mean, that's the key. I mean, if you want to actually go further, if you want to, I mean, be creative to make it better. And what stuff you have different kind of things now. It's not just, before you didn't have those resources. Now you have all these resources. And as I say, like, you press a button, you get all this information, like where you can get it, how you can get it, how people think about it. There'll be lots of views that people think about this tradition. That's their view. So you can actually change, you have that power to change people's thinking by doing something innovative, not hurting others' feeling, but respecting others' feeling. So this is why, this is they're doing it, and that's innovation too. I mean, if you have the core thing, you have that basic, but you're actually improving something by doing something, by adding something, by changing something. Yeah.
I mean, the same tradition, but in a different way.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. Come to the next one. Right. Tell us from your experience how family values were respected in wedding ceremony.
Oh, if you would like to hear my story, I can share my story with viewers, and also with you, Farah. It's
Yeah,
obviously,
from
yeah, it was actually basically family. They wanted to. It's the first meeting was like between them. We knew each other, me and my husband. We were kind of in love for some time, like, and then we got married. But when our family, they knew each other, they were kind of like, it's their event, it's not our event anymore. So
you
that's
to
something,
anyone.
yeah, that's how they want to do it. So you got to respect it. It's kind of, that was the day. But nowadays things are changing. But from my experience, it was not bad. It was something that's how our mindset was also, like, okay, it's a blessing from our, like, parents, from elders, from our extended family, or from our close family. They all
Yeah.
were happy, so happy. So that's happiness actually was a big thing. So I think, I mean, my experience, like, yes, if you also kind of, their values, their respects, like, what they think about, I mean, you don't see each other for some time, so you feel like, okay, I want to see them, I want to see him, or I want to see her, like, after
Yeah.
10 days. So there was a break. I used to see him every day, but we were not allowed to see each other. But that's actually was a good thing. So they,
Mhm.
family, they actually say, had different occasions they met, they talked about things, how the wedding will be, what people, I mean, decoration, or even food, even like who will be attending. They asked us, they wanted to know, but also they had a very good kind of, like, influence in it. Like,
Mhm.
it's inspired actually, in a way, us, like, to, okay, let them handle those, because we're going to start a new life. We have our own thoughts. When we start our new life, they will be in the journey too, in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. I think you explain it really nicely, because the thing is, like, if we start, we can go on and on and on, but we like to hear more about from you. So now we come to our second segment, which is share new journey and know each other. So
Yeah.
nowadays, many couples bring, as you said, many couples brings their own modern thoughts into traditional elements and convey a very unique love story. And
Mhm.
this is the way of doing your wedding in a very authentic and traditional way, while you're respecting your culture and roots, right? But these days, weddings are all about showcasing your personal style, and which is, I mean, non-traditional dresses, personalized vow, out of the box wedding. But the most important thing is decor. Decor ties our energy together as a
Mhm.
married couple, and it communicates the joy of being together. So what we're gonna do now, we watch the second video, and then
Mhm.
we will ask you your thoughts about it. So how you feel about it. So let's
Sure.
watch the second video. Well, it's a lovely video. I must thank to
It's-
our creative team for their lovely narration. What
It
do you
is,
think?
yes. It's
Right.
lovely. Yeah.
Okay. From this segment, I create some interesting questions for you.
Yeah.
Uh, this narration gives me that idea. The first one is, in marriage, do you believe in collaborating sweetness and temptation? What is your view on this?
Yes, obviously, sweetness. Two different individuals, and suddenly I mean, obviously, there has to be love, and there has to be like, it's just kind of, again, it comes to the respect, because now it's very different values, maybe they have, but somewhere they have something in common, like where they actually come together in a point, like it's compatibility, it's compassionate for each other, like it's kind of a understanding of each other, like, I mean, how do you understand each other? I mean, what do you do to do that? So you have to sometimes it's an effort, but it's an effortless effort kind of thing. It has to come naturally, like it
Yeah,
comes naturally when you understand the other person. And obviously a marriage is kind of a very, that's the bond, like you know that you can accept like good bad, not that bad. I'm just
yeah,
thinking like, you know, you don't expect, but you think that this is how he is or how she is, so you just accept that. So obviously temptation and sweetness, a collaboration of it will make it more sweeter. So
yeah.
sweet is always kind of like, you know, we would always like to see a perfect thing in our eyes, but
Perfect picture.
perfect, uh, it comes like it reflects in like everything in the surrounding, in the environment that you are in, like, is it perfect, is it working, So, but there's nothing called perfect to me. I mean, in my view, because you asked me about my view, perfection is something that is boring in a way. So there has to be some kind of like, yeah, argument, or it's not that argument I'm talking about like a fight. It's just kind of like, it cannot be that both has the same interest. It cannot be that, yeah, I like it, you like blue, I like blue. No, it may not be. Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
likes yellow and I like blue, but he understands why I like blue, why when I see blue, I get happy or I feel something. Or now
Yeah.
now Lana will cry because it's blue and she has a feeling, she has something inside. When she sees this blue, she will cry. So that's the understanding. So then he will take an action that,
Yeah.
okay, I have to do this. So this is the marriage, this is the bond. I mean, if it is not working, then unfortunately colors get blurry, and or when you mix those two things, it becomes a very different color, unknown color.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about color because color is kind of a very kind of for decor, even like color is an expression of your innerness. Like, why I always use yellow? Do I always use yellow? Why? Because
Yeah.
my son, when he was 3 years old, he said, I like yellow because the happy face color is yellow. So
Yeah.
as a kid, he said that, but you ask him now, he may have a different view.
Yeah. I mean, it
So
says the color
yeah,
says a lot about,
yes,
I
so
mean, your
yeah,
inner. Yeah.
yeah, so obviously collaboration of two different, very different thing, or sometimes two very kind of similar things, but they're different.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a good kind of composition that
Yeah.
will give some kind of way forward
Hmm.
to live your life, to do a decoration. Decoration means like how do I want to go get up in the morning, say hi hubby, how are you? Would you like to have a coffee? So is it
Yeah.
brown? I don't know. Is it sunny, blue sky? I don't know. Or it's orange. I'm looking at, I don't know, but it's color, obviously. I'm
Mhm.
happy and I'm asking somebody, would you like to have something?
Yeah. Yeah. That's lovely. Right. So the next one is from the narration. I mean, there is a really lovely welcome card over there. Pick a seat, not a side, because we are now one family. How important this statement when you tie the knot and start your journey together?
Oh, it's a nice one. Yeah, side. Well, words has different meanings. Side is
Yes.
kind of your side, my side, or this side, that side, north side, south side. I don't know. Word can have different meanings in different time, but I would prefer take the seat, or maybe it's just um, it's kind of like it's a journey. So if you actually set up your mind, like you have a mindset that, no, I'm not actually, I'm different. I'm taking this chair. I'm going to rule. Or, I have certain things that I'm not going to compromise. If that's the case, this not going to happen. And every action, you'll see that he has a color or he has an event, like he has some kind of way of expression that, or she has, sorry, he, she means like anybody, like,
Yeah.
well, rigidity or something. Not to like, I'm not saying compromising, but kind of understanding or taking
Yeah.
action, understanding. But obviously, take a seat means, okay, here to, you're prepared to sit down with me and listen to me, or maybe say something to me, maybe have a cup of coffee, and then we
Mhm.
decide what do we do next. So it has that kind of a decor, like, it has that kind of a
We have to
yeah.
respect for each other. Yeah, that we can say. Yeah. So Excellent TV put a comment in there. Is agreement in disagreement the source of marital bliss?
Whew. Um, well, not always, but agreement and disagreement can happen. I understand that. But well, how far it takes you, that's something that they need to decide. It's the compatibility, as I'm saying, like it's understanding. between two people. But I think it's a sweet thing in a way, because that's how the communication is kind of now, it's moving forward.
Yeah.
It is settled. You don't actually go into that, you close your door. But the moment you are disagreeing, or agreeing to disagreement, it's become kind of like, rigid, but you have to give it a flow. So keep it ongoing. So not make it like a, okay, you don't agree, okay, that's fine, close it. Maybe it opens up a different kind of a
Yeah.
door for you in marriage. Yeah.
Mhm. No, that's interesting. I mean, this is very, I mean, not controversial. You can talk a lot about it. It depends on, I think, the individual, how they think. I mean, how they want to, I mean, take it forward. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the way we can say. Right. So another question from this segment: how do you like to decorate your journey with your other half in darkness and in daylight?
Well, you need to understand the person, as I said earlier, also, like, in darkness. What's the fear? Is there any
Mm,
fear? So, what gives the person comfort in that darkness? If I understand that, then I can decode the environment, the whole kind of, it's something I would like to say, like, you help him to handle that
yeah,
situation. If it is dark, you be that person to bring light to that. So the
mm,
decoration, I mean, it's kind of, your thought will be very colorful, to have that, um, like, to have that kind of passionate feeling for that person who actually is very close to you. He needs you. He or she is the person you want her to be happy, or him to be happy in life. So that's what I would like to do in darkness. But in daylight, the light is there, but
yeah,
it's the light is there. Is Are you looking at something? Do you want to look at something, or do you want to look at something else? Like, that's the question. So it's just in front of you, the light is here. What you're looking at, is that what you want to look at, or you're happy to look at, or you want me to change the scenario and
mhm,
what you want to look at? So in both ways, I'm just saying that it's not a one-way thing, it's a partnership. So it's kind of a two-way thing. If you have that um, bond,
yeah,
like, you understand that person, the morning you'll understand, though it's a bright, sunny day, this is the daylight, but my partner is not happy.
yeah,
Because you see daylight, you feel like, okay, it's sunny, it's happiness, it's a beautiful
yeah.
feeling. Some people like rain, but usually when you see the sun, you feel like it's like a sunflower. I'm looking at the sun. Oh, it's a beautiful day. But
Just make it.
yeah, your partner is not happy, but if he's happy, that's fine. That's how you
Mm,
want to see. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the garden, or let's go out, have a drive. So this
yeah.
is that's what we would like to do. So, well, that's my view. That's my thought.
No, it's really lovely thought. I mean, it's got a really very, very deep depth in it. So we will talk all this later. So now, viewers, you all know that Sheikh Lana is an architect and an artist. So being an artist, her interpretation and performance of bridal decor is so different than others. And she shares some of her artworks to Sahrah, which will define our third segment, innovation, and experience. We will see through this art how she wants to create and decorate her next anniversary and want to make a Lightstone forever. So let's watch our third video where we can see Sheikh Lana's own artwork, and we still have some questions to ask her. Let's watch the video. very beautiful artwork, I must say. I mean,
Thank
as I mentioned before, I mean, your way of looking these decors and artworks is so different than ordinary people like us. But looking at your artworks, I find it, I mean, it's very meaningful and all the colors says a lot about it. And I mean, the pictures you portrayed over there, this says a lot. So definitely we will hear from you. But before we start, Taranum Rashid with another comment, lovely artwork, Sheikh Lana, versatile. Yes, that's
thank
exactly what.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, right, let's start with the first one. If I ask you to pick one word, from which one you will pick to walk together to the rest of your life and why? The words are color, tradition, innovation, experience.
Okay. Color, tradition,
Innovation,
innovation, and
experience.
it's hmm. Oh, it's
I can see why you talk
time.
about
It's
color.
actually everything was. I think there were some captions, obviously, in this, some of the watercolors that you were showing, Farah. Obviously, these words were tagged. Somewhere like innovation and experience and color, and yeah, I think I'll go for experience.
Okay.
That's actually something I value, and some things I think taught me so much in my life. Like, I mean, it's I had to go through so many things, and all people have their own
Mhm.
experiences, but these experiences are colorful in a way. Color is in those experiences, and innovation is also in the experience. I had to innovate. How do I do that? Because sometimes things were not easy. I had find a way out to handle some situations, or say to make something better, or to work something out. So it's kind of, I think innovation was also an experience, and I learned a lot from them. And obviously, the tradition will always be there for me, because that's a very strong thing inside
Mhm.
me. That doesn't mean I cannot think differently. I cannot. I don't have an open mind. I do, but tradition is something I value. So I think I'll take experience. Experience gives you so many kind of memories, so many kind of scenarios, so many kind of like thoughts that help you to decor your future, like what
Yes.
step you're going to be taking next, and you then go for what's the pros and cons, what's the benefit of it, or what's the risk of it, and you make a plan B if plan A doesn't work. So how do you do it? It's experience that give you that base for that. They
Mhm.
give you that strength for that. So I will take experience.
But our excellent TV team said, can love capture all four?
Can love capture all four? Yeah, in my life, I think love will capture all four. What is
Yes.
my love? What is my love? What is that makes me happy? What is
Hmm.
that actually defines me in a way? I mean, how people look at me. Obviously, love will capture all of them. That's a good observation that I would say. Epsilon TV, thanks for that.
Karandan Rashid made another comment. Usually the couple love turn dim with the time, maybe for age or stress. How we can change it? Ah, asking to recovery.
Yeah, it reminds me of my age too. But I mean,
For experience. Now you have to answer it with experience.
but it has the glamour in it. I mean, it gives you so many, I mean, good things in your life. it makes you so strong because you know how to handle things now. Maybe not
Mm-hmm.
all, but some of your major some of your major event actually taught you how to actually handle. I mean, how to actually uh, make yourself kind of come to back in life again. I mean, this is the journey that you already, I mean, had, and there are some learnings for you, and that's always good. If you are positive, then you can take it up, like take it forward and go where you want to go. Give it a shot. Give it a go. I don't think, yeah, that's it. I know people finds their way out if they want to be happy, and it's you who can change. And if you need to change, if you want to do it, it's you who have to do it. So think like that. I mean, it's the thinking. It's to me, it's the thinking. If you ask me about my view, I think it's how you think. It's
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's strength. Yeah.
exactly. It's absolutely on you. I mean, whether you want to do it or not. So it's just like the come as a choice, I think.
Yeah.
Right. So the next one, are really lovely. I mean, some of the picture. I mean, I just felt like I want to go for a holiday. So the question for you: nature, location, and journey. These are three things telling me that you're planning for a trip. Is this trip going to be a normal holiday, or you want to explore and gain some new experience in life?
Oh, okay. You're talking. Oh, yes. Some of them are, yeah, Australia. Like it's. I went to
Yeah,
the.
it's a fair
I went
holiday
to.
spot.
Yeah, I saw a lighthouse. So yeah, it's just a fantastic. Sometimes you like feel like, okay, I'm gonna go, like, take a road trip. The way Australia has a nice kind of like, it's kind of a big island. So why not
Mhm.
just touch the towns that you have, all the the coastline, and just touch little towns and just see people how they live, what's the nature, what's exactly they're offering you, or how they live. So it's an experience, and every experience gives you such feeling, and you grow a bit. It's always you grow a bit with experience. So it's I have a plan. Thank you. You picked it up with my some sketches. It's
So now
lovely.
I can begin to laugh. The
You
excellent.
should read my mind, I think. It's yeah, we have a plan. We have a plan. Like me and my husband, we would like to go for a road trip, and
Yeah.
just for like just us, two of us, and just see Australia, like touching towns, and stay there for 2 days, just see how people live there, and what do we have in that town. Sometimes some heritage, sometimes some special nature reserve, sometimes a nature kind of a park, or some animals, or some people, some artists, they live there, they paint, and sometimes some festival, like music festival is going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the sea, and just go to the beach and see a big sea, and you feel like, fresh bread, you just smell
Yeah.
it. And so it's just experience. It's so lovely. Yeah.
So we it's as experience from your side. Okay, let's laugh together. Look what Epsilon TV put a comment. The discussion is as refreshing as the polo mean sign light we see at Farah's backdrop.
Yeah.
Why?
I can see
Okay,
that. I can see that. A good detail. Yeah.
I know. I mean, the creative team just like, see things with the binocular glass, I think. But all right. So this is my new decoration of life and it's very visible. So that's why I think the reflection of mine is coming as a polo mint. Right. So it's, I hate to ask you that last question because after this last question, our episode will like, come to a finish line. So
Mhm.
my last question is for you is about love. And
Okay.
I would like to add two more words in it, which I see in your artwork: window and celebration. How will you blend these three together? And what will be your message for your family and friends and for the generation?
Uh, I think positivity.
Correct.
Always think positive. Always try to find a way that makes you happy. Happiness, when you're happy, you want to see other people happy, and you want the environment, everything around you to be very like vibrant, and that festive. You always want to live in that um, environment. Like, it can be a work gives me a good kind of very good feeling when I have a very good day the whole day. So some people are very lucky, they have their love and work. That's the my work is my love. But I think my love is so kind of like so many things in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in a way a celebration. Anything that makes me happy is a celebration to me. So be positive and love yourself, then you'll be happy, and you'll make people happy, and
Mm-hmm.
think you'll feel like, yeah, everything is beautiful. And that's the window I have. I think I have a sketch there where there is a window. It's like it's a little bit graphical though, but it
Yeah.
has all colors of the nature, like green, and yeah, orange, the earthy tone, the blue sky, the orange nice flowers that we have in spring, and the green, say we have the tree around us.
Yeah.
So, but there is a little bird. The bird is in a cage. So
Okay.
that bird is actually, don't be that bird. Like, we put the bird cage in front of the window.
Mm-hmm.
She has wings, but she cannot fly. But she's looking at the nature with that window. How pathetic it is.
It is.
And to me, it's my view. You ask me my view. So, um, but I think if you really feel that is happiness for the bird, you are you happy to give
No.
somebody that? So don't just let her go. It's a beautiful nature. That's my window. So she loves to fly. Don't just keep her in the cage.
Hi. Yeah.
Let her fly.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take anything. It takes, because you have that, you just open the door. She will go and fly and say, "Thank you. I'm happy today. I'm going to
Oh,
the." Doesn't it make you happy? So be positive, do something and be happy. Just think about it. Give it a thought. What other people's happiness is also. It's not
yeah.
only you do you. You have to
Mm-hmm.
think about other people's happiness. Don't hurt people unnecessarily. Don't try to do something. Okay, it's just, I'm also thinking about myself, but I also need to think about others. That's
Yeah.
how the world will be beautiful. That's the love that you spread. That
Yeah.
I understand why you're angry, but you're happy. So spend some
Mm-hmm.
time in happiness, in sadness, in every kind of situation. So yeah, love people, love yourself. If you're happy, you can make other people happy. That's it.
Oh,
Spread love.
beautiful. So, beautiful viewers. Okay, before we finish today's episode, Tarannum Rashid put another comment. Sheikh Lana, your every single comment touched me. Such a lovely conversation. Another fantastic program, Farah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I believe, like, the viewers and lovers of Sarah, you enjoyed this episode with Sheikh Lana. So do I. I mean, I want to say a lot, but the thing is, like, when I heard from her, I was listening and I was mesmerizing with her artworks and how she portrayed her life decoration through it. It's amazing. So we like to thank you once again to join Sarah. And before we leave, so I'd like you to say something about Sarah.
Sarah is a wonderful, wonderful program. I'm feeling like, yes, I mean, it's very important that it's marriage, it's decoration, it's about a very important event in your life that starts your journey, and you actually give that. essence, what you have, like how you are, who you are, and how you want to proceed or how you want to make your journey. So there is in the color, in the decor, in the event, and in every kind of communication, every kind of conversation, it will reflect that. So it's a very important, I mean, it's a very beautiful thing that you're doing and Epsilon TV is doing. Thank you so much, Epsilon TV, for giving me this opportunity to express my thoughts also. And thank you, Farah. It was wonderful. You asked me some questions. I was kind of like, okay. Um, it had, I had to think about it a bit, and you wanted me to pick something between innovation and color and experience.
Experience.
Okay, thank you. No, it's really nice to talk to you, Farah. This today, it's been very, very wonderful. Thank you so much, and thanks for all the comments that I was just having. It's really inspiring. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, viewers and lovers of Epsilon TV. Okay, so the last one, Banu Salim just sent us the comment all from Bangladesh. Excellent program. I think you must say something about
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Banu Salim, I really don't know what to say. I'm kind of like, I'm also thankful, like to all of you people who are listening and also design the program. This is a nice design, the way it, I mean, Epsilon TV has designed it, and you're directing it, and also the producer. And really, it's very good. It brings you so much new creative ideas
it. Yeah.
that people can think of. It's the philosophy behind what you are actually thinking of. It's lovely, and people from different kind of, I mean, people will have different ideas, different thoughts that will share with you and share with the audience and share with all the viewers. That's really excellent. It's a very nice program. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
inviting, having me, and yeah, it's lovely being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheikh Lana. So, viewers and lovers, so before we finish, all I want to say, I mean, thanks again to stay with us and watch our program, Sahrah, Bridal Decor with Epsilon TV. So, today we get to know about, I mean, the inner beauty of decoration, I mean, through arts and colors, I believe. And we are all creative and we are all decorative. So, you can be like that as well. Just let the bird fly, decorate it nicely. The cage is really looking nice if you hang it in front of your window. But the thing is, the bird flies, and that gives you a beautiful decoration at the end. So stay happy and stay blessed. Good night.
Thank you.